Hi guys, you're tuned in to another Rappler Live Jam. I'm Amanda, and tonight our guests are a drum and percussion duo, the Hernandez brothers. Hi, so we have Miguel and Chico
Hello, everybody.
on drums and percussions.
Yes, we're very, very, very happy and honored to be here. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, welcome and thank you for being here as well. So you guys, you're actual brothers, just to clear that up.
Yes, we're actual brothers.
Who do you think is older?
He already told me.
Oh,
So,
okay. So,
but yeah, I wouldn't have been able to tell. So you're actually the kuya.
yes, I am the kuya.
And you guys have been playing together
For a
since
decade already.
We've been playing with different bands together for over a decade, but as a duo, we've been doing this for 2 years. Like our second year anniversary was May 5, actually.
Oh,
So,
happy anniversary,
hey, thank you.
belated. So why did you decide to I mean, you've been playing together for 10 years, but you formally, I guess, formally decided to come together as a duo
Yes.
2 years ago.
Mhm.
Why?
Because we were really busy playing together with this really big ensemble called Wilderness, and the rest of the band had different priorities. And Chico and I wanted to continue gigging, as we really wanted to pursue a full-time career in music. So we just carried on as a duo.
And it's always been drums and percussions that you've been playing.
Always, because it's our forte, and this is how we bond together at homes. And yeah, it's always been drums and percussions.
Yeah. So, like, I can imagine you guys as kids just banging on random things. That's how
Yes.
it's always been.
Yes, until the neighbors start throwing rocks, telling us to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were your parents not stressed out?
Well, in the beginning, they were really excited, but then it came to a point that it was way too loud for them. But they've always been supportive of us, so Mom, Dad, thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez. Hi, shout out.
Shout out.
So, is it, I mean, usually like drummers, percussionists, they're part of a band with other instruments, but this is all you guys play. Is there a challenge when you're making music?
Oh, definitely. Like, people want to hear songs, people want to be able to sing to songs, and I guess the challenge is to be able to arrange drums and percussions in a way that it would still be exciting and
Mhm.
relatable. And yeah,
How do you do it?
just constant practice and constant, like we always listen to new music and expose ourselves to people who love playing music, who love dancing, so that we draw our inspiration from that.
Is your, I mean, when you're making music, is your main objective to get people to dance? Since, I mean, they can't really sing along because there are no lyrics. So is the idea to get people dancing?
Well, yes, our primary objective, for and foremost, is to enjoy ourselves and to showcase our talents. And we also we're conscious of trying to break a barrier between performer and audience.
Mm.
As much as possible, we would like the audience to participate in jamming because it just makes it much more memorable.
Yeah.
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 We want to create a space where the audience can enjoy themselves as
Yeah.
well.
And do you find that they do participate? When you
Most often than not, they do. So thanks, people.
Then there are times too wherein the shyness or the inhibition gets to them. They're not able to involve, or they just rather watch as well, and that's not a problem.
How do you draw it out of them though? Like when they don't want to participate?
I think enthusiasm is very contagious, so we just have to be really enthusiastic about what we do, and somehow the vibe is contagious. So there are gigs that we may be playing dispassionately, the crowd will react the same way. So I guess it's really being able to mentally prepare ourselves to really enjoy what we do and
There
be
are
at the
times
moment.
too wherein we are able to read that there's like a curiosity building from a person or a group of people. Then to further increase their curiosity, we go near them and give them an instrument.
We
Yeah.
encourage.
Encourage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
We
that's a lot
enable.
of, yeah, a lot of You really have to observe your audience as well.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, interesting. So let's get into your first song for the night.
Okay.
It's called Jungle Juice.
Yeah, we just made up that title right now, but it's the first song. The first number we usually play is an improvisation around a very basic groove called the 4 on the floor, and I think it's better that we just play
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So
This is the Hernandez brothers with their first song for the night. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
So, if you're just tuning in, that was the Hernandez brothers with their, what a first song that was. That's like Jungle Juice. Yeah. So, I'm just curious because earlier you said that this was an improvisation
Yes.
on a groove.
Yes.
How does your songwriting process go? Is it mostly like you're improvising? Like, how do you write songs?
For our other numbers, which are really arranged specifically, we would jam it out like we just did. And then if we see or if we hear the groove that we like, we would just like pick specific grooves we like and like copy paste it basically, and then
Yeah.
practice it over and over and over with a set arrangement.
That's so.
There are like
Cool.
patterns, for example, groove A or groove B or groove C.
Yeah.
Then we are able to rearrange it spontaneously based on how the flow is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it makes sense to go to groove A now, so I play a cue or he plays a cue to lead to the next part. So we have associations with cues and the groove that goes with it.
So basically, we
It's like speaking, like talking
Yeah.
in a.
and it helps
Yeah.
when we write it down, and then
Yeah.
we will write it down.
How
and
do you
then
write it down? Like, are there notes or?
They're like
Uh,
code names.
They're like code names. Like,
Oh.
okay, like for example, this. Let's say we'll call that groove A, and then we'll be like, okay, we'll do groove A, 8 bars, 16 bars, and then it'll go to like. Okay,
And we'll be
that's-
like, bagsakan, 3, 2, 1, and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Did you have to train formally in drums specifically to get to where you are now?
May mga lumalapit na mentor na sinasabi, ay, ganitong pagtugtog ng conga. Then, voluntarily, they taught us. Then, may mga lessons rin na makukuha online. And that's very helpful. Then, there are also samba teachers that we approach. Then, we have to learn from mentors because they have the traditional knowledge that we want to flip to and also like learn the discipline. So the discipline, drumming is also a form of discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Go ahead, go ahead.
Mostly, I'm self-taught, so I just practice at home, and I watch a lot of my friends who are drummers too live, and basically that's how I developed my style. So it's
Yeah.
really observing and learning from other drummers within my circle.
And who are your influences, I guess, drums wise?
There are a lot. Like a big influence on me right now is my brother. There's this guy named Jay Gapasin of Radioactive Sagar Project
And
Tarsius.
Tarsius,
There's a samba teacher,
Tony
and
Bernardo.
Tony
She's a
Berna-
female drum leader and she really leads a bateria, a 12-piece or 15-piece batucada group with ferocity. So, Tony Bernardo.
and a lot of random videos on Instagram.
Yeah. It's interesting because, I mean, drums, they sound so spontaneous. It's like
Mm.
it could have been something you wrote right on the spot, but
Yeah.
there's so much technicality involved din
Yes.
pala.
I guess a lot of it comes from painful repetition of practice and practice and practice until it becomes muscle memory.
Yeah. In certain
So-
societies, they have patterns for different forms of labor. Like, this is the harvesting pattern. This is the rain pattern. This is the marriage pattern. So, yeah, we'd like to live up to that kind of.
Drumming heritage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, we really want to explore the history of the rhythms that that we try to emulate and somehow like evolve it in our own way.
Also explore how certain grooves elicit certain emotions.
Interesting. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Like okay, okay, let me like
demonstrate.
demonstrate. Like, if I feel like I want to get people really turned and really bumping, I would go for a really high tempo, fast groove like. Now, there are times that people just want to be laid back and relax, and so we would go for something that is called the clave, which is slow and. Yes, we play around mostly on the tempo and the accents to somehow elicit different energies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to reading your audience and
Yeah.
feeling
Yes.
what they
Yes.
feel.
Totally.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, moving on to your next song, it's Tick-Tock.
Yes, Tick-Tock.
What is this song? How did this song come about?
I was just fiddling at home, trying to explore different funk grooves that are inspired by James Brown, by POT, and this is what we came up with.
Okay, let's hear it. Medyo na-stun kami.
Thank you. Thank you
We
so much.
didn't know how to react. That was so cool. Yeah, wow. So that was the Hernandez brothers with Tick-Tock. That seemed like a very physically challenging song to play. I mean, like you were, I don't know, jumping around and then like, how do you keep your energy up like before when you're performing?
Um, at this part of our careers, we really now want to have more of an athlete's approach into our performance. So we really try to get into shape by swimming, doing all sorts of exercise, yoga, and rudimentary practice. So we're now treating it more like an athlete. Because before, when we were younger, like, yes, we're musicians, rock star, whatever, rock and roll life, and drink, vices, and it's just not gonna be sustained that way. And we
Yeah.
feel like we give more compelling performances when we are at tip-top shape.
Yeah. Would you say that that's an important aspect of, I mean, for any drummer, for anyone who wants to be a drummer?
Oh, totally. Because we use all of our limbs. We use
Yeah.
basically our whole body, and it's a very, very physical instrument to play. So I really would advise all drummers to get their heart pumping and get some cardio done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah, because that performance alone was so cardio heavy, I guess. Yeah.
Sharpens the mind too to respond appropriately and swiftly.
Yeah. Earlier we were talking about audience participation.
Yes.
What was your favorite? Do you have any favorite memories getting the audience to perform with you?
For me personally, it was when we played the Escolta block party because we were situated right in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And then there were kids, there were people that completely surrounded us. So we could also feed off the energy they were giving because they were shaking and jamming like right beside me.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that because, again, like energy is so contagious, and it makes me more fiery when they're closer and really enthusiastic.
Sounds incredible. How about you, Chico?
There were like street kids who just felt like they belonged to the drumming, so they were just
Yeah.
picking up instruments.
Were they also like, yeah, they were drumming.
They were
with you?
drumming.
They weren't like trained. They just picked it up naturally and started shaking because I think rhythm is really it's inherent in everybody. I think everybody can really pick up a shaker and somehow keep a beat.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's the beauty of your music as well. It's easy to get people involved.
yes, yes, and that's what we've been trying to do. We don't want to be that band that people would go to see and just watch. We're really trying to break again that separation, that barrier between performer and audience. We want it to be just one consummate experience for everybody.
Yeah.
Also a reminder that they also have a sense of rhythm. If they pick up an instrument, they can express that sense. If yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a stigma that, I don't have rhythm. Some people say that, and they have a heartbeat. They can walk. They have sense of rhythm, and they can translate that into using an instrument.
So anyone can.
Any-
Everyone has rhythm.
Everyone has rhythm, and it's really just a matter of, again, when you hear, Chico told me this before, when people hear a beat or rhythm, there's something in their body that wants to respond. And it's that willingness to respond that gives people the ability to jam. Basically, get over yourself.
Yeah.
And, just feel it and
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah. So you were all talking about getting people involved. You also work with a community. You teach drums.
Yes.
Can you tell us about this workshop that you do?
Okay, the first workshop that I ever did was in San Roque. Isa siyang sitio, San Roque, sa harap ng Pisay. it's an urban poor community. Then every day they face forced eviction because of widespread construction. So may mga construction materials lying around. We use those construction materials as drums. Then we taught the kids, since they have so much energy and enthusiasm, we reached out and taught them how to play basic rhythm. Yeah, that's it. It's yes.
Yeah, to somehow be able to give these children activities and probably discover gifts that they didn't have and probably find opportunities with it as opposed to just begging or doing drugs, I guess it's better.
Yeah. And do you go back to the same community every workshop, or do you go to other communities?
We go to other communities. Parang sa Bagong Silangan, sa Batasan. We chose that community kasi naman maraming napaslang doon. 37 yung victims of EJK doon. So we thought it appropriate to visit and reach out and give them a space to discuss what they felt about it, or what the youth felt about it, what they think about the drug war, using art workshops as a platform to discuss, have a safe space to discuss and learn a new skill.
And what came out of that? How was it?
We created a drum composition na perform sa community covered courts nila.
Wow.
They had a cumulative event to showcase the outputs of the different artworks the children made, such as films, photographs, and there was a culminating activity, and there was like a gigantic drum jam with the kids to cap off the night.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that people can see that? That sounds so cool.
We didn't organize it. We were just one of the organizers. The real org that spearheaded it is called Resback. So if you're interested about the art workshops and reaching out, search nyo sa Facebook Resback, which means respond and break the silence against the killings.
Cool. Okay. So moving on
Yes.
to your next song. It's AB Groove.
Yes.
AB Groove? Ab Groove?
Parang
AB
BS Science, pero
Yeah. Okay.
BS Psychology, AB Groove.
What's this song about naman?
Well, we call it AB Groove because, again, we would have like code names for different beats. This specific piece is very intricately, it has many movements. So,
inspired by beats from the Havana.
Ooh.
anyway.
I guess we should hear it then.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the Hernandez brothers with AB Groove. So if you're just tuning in, that was the Hernandez brothers with AB Groove. Another heart-stopping performance. So earlier, you guys mentioned, or we were talking about how you got involved, or you get involved in communities, and you worked with a community where there were a lot of killings in particular. And do you think, as artists, it's important to get involved in social issues?
Definitely. Use art as a vehicle to address social issues. Use it as a vehicle to incite critical thinking.
Mhm. I'm intrigued as to how you do that when I mean, you don't have words in your music. So how do you do
learning,
that?
Teaching them that drumming requires listening. Drumming requires awareness and unity in drumming. If you're gonna be in a band, you gotta play as one, respecting what another has to say, giving space. Drumming teaches certain values that can be used by ethical members of society.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's all about doing something profound. And if people can see that, and people can feel like a profound sense of feeling through the arts, through music, it'll help enrich their lives and, dust off the
Negativity.
negative stuff from life. And again, it's doing something profound or experiencing something profound is what gives meaning back to living and existing and gives value back to life.
Yeah.
Could also be a practical solution, since there is a rising number of professional artists and they make a living practicing their art. So it also makes the communities aware that, hey, there's another alternative livelihood.
Yeah.
That they can create something that they can call their own. The problem
Something
now
they
is
would think that is meaningful, to be able to work on something they truly value or they hold meaningful in life.
Yeah.
So I think that's the function of art.
Yeah, a lot of problems, I think, arise from creating products that they can't enjoy. Labor force, they create buildings that they can't really enjoy or have access to. But if they're taught art, they have a sense now that, hey, I can create something that I can call mine, and I can share it freely.
So it's as you said, it's an alternative livelihood. Yeah, in terms of practicality. Aside from community building, you also collaborate with a lot of artists, and not just musicians. You collaborate with visual artists and filmmakers, dancers.
Yes, that's a big chunk of our job, actually. It's not just to practice and perform, but also to find ways to marry different types of art and collaborate with, again, like some fashion designers or filmmakers, projectionists. It's really just exploring the possibilities and finding ways to innovate old ideas, turn them into something new and exciting. Again, it just excites. It's so contagious. It feels really fulfilling to be able to work with different artists who share the same enthusiasm in creating, and it adds fuel to our flame.
Yeah, we're able to also evolve how we see society when we work with other artists.
Yeah. It also helps shape our sound. Like
Okay.
seeing
In
different
what-
designs, like it inspires us to also explore what else we can do with the drums or with the...
Do you have any memorable collaborations that you've done?
Yes, Chico right now is wearing
Slaves of Liberty.
designed by Derek Tumala, and this is one of the pieces from our capsule collection that we collaborated with him.
It's called Future Force. He just released a clothing campaign.
You wanna show them up close?
Model it.
Yeah, model it, rock it.
It is a cool ensemble.
Well, yes, this is one of the pieces that he made, and
What are those patterns on the arms?
Perhaps ethnic patterns.
yes,
Then it's also adaptable. You can
Ooh,
remove
you can
this.
remove that. You designed this with Slaves of Liberty?
Well, Derek Tumala designed most of it, and he would just ask for our opinions and like how it could be functional for gigs. Like for example, the piece he made, which I'm not wearing right now, has a pocket for drumsticks.
Ooh.
It's like a whole jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Who are you wearing? Is this also a collaboration?
Yes, this is somehow a collaboration. Can I be seen here? Oh yeah. This is made by Pio Pio, and basically they take different textiles from different provinces around the Philippines. This is the Inabel from Ilocos, and yeah, they just try to incorporate it in new modern styles, so
Yeah.
people could be educated and excited about our traditional weaving again.
Yeah.
So this Pio Pio.
So when you say collaborate, the outcome isn't necessarily music. Like when you do these collaborations.
Well, eventually there will be music in there somewhere, whether it be a recorded video with a soundtrack or a live performance and like a catwalk. But we really focus more on the process than the end product. It's more of the process of ideation, bouncing ideas that make it really meaningful.
Yeah.
Like that's the main goal, is to be able to play this creative tennis, ping pong thing to, push your limits.
Yeah. Creative tennis. That's cool.
Yes.
So who else would you like to collaborate with? Any particular artists?
Chica's been wanting to collaborate with somebody who could do a gigantic wall mural.
Yeah, a mural artist, graffiti artist.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
And
any graffiti artist.
we are really, really keen on working with filmmakers too and do some film scoring. We really want to do some film scoring a la Birdman. Like it's all percussions, and
Yeah.
we just really want to explore what we can do with drums and not just playing live, but anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So if you guys want to collab, hit us up.
And where? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, you can find us on Instagram or on Facebook, Hernandez Brothers Duo. You can also email us at hernandezbrothersduo@gmail.com. So if you have any ideas, shoot us a message and we'll make something happen.
Yeah. So aside from possible future collaborations, what else are your plans?
Currently, we're working on an LP with another producer named Lust Bass, Alan Malabanan. So this time we're trying to go for more of a dance, more of a club, analog dance music, and some Afro beat, some funk in there. But we want to put out a instrumental full-length album DJs can play in clubs. And more music festivals.
Any upcoming gigs?
Yana? No. We'll keep you guys posted on our social media accounts for the
Yeah.
upcoming gigs.
Okay.
For sure.
And how about your workshops?
Yes,
Same.
kailangan ipagpatuloy yun. Actually, we're also looking for more volunteer teachers who want to teach storytelling, filmmaking, illustration, comic book design. And tara, punta tayo sa komunidad and like immerse and share more talent with the communities and inspire.
Yeah.
And that's it. So if you want to volunteer to teach and reach out to urban poor communities or any community for that matter, just message us too.
You heard it. Send them a message on Facebook, Instagram, or email them. So guys, we're heading into your last song for the night, and this is gonna be interesting because it's an improv.
Yes. Usually, the first and the last numbers we play during our sets are completely improvisational, which is really easy to jam to. And I would like to invite everybody in the office right now to jam
Guys.
along and just shake your booty, shake your moneymaker, shake a shaker.
I'm
and
here. I will
let's
join
have fun.
you.
This is let's have fun. Hey, Mark.
Guys.
Si Mark. Ikaw rin yan eh.
Guys. So what do we do?
Ju-
You can choose. You want a shaker or you want a block?
I want to shake it.
You want a shaker. All right.
The more we are here, the
Guys.
funner it is, and more.
Okay, start the
Let's show the world how fun Rappler is.
Yeah.
Let's show the world how fun and energized Rappler is.
Thank you guys for being here and for getting us involved.